Nitro Productions here, and today I'll be reviewing the Transformers Alternate Universe Optimus Prime. Now this figure is an Amazon exclusive Transformer, and as you all know, he is a repaint of the Earthrise Optimus Prime. And I don't usually do this, but let us look at the box first. Now, as you can see, this is a very lovely drawn box art. This is supposed to imitate the death of Optimus Prime, and as you could see Hot Rod, Ultra Magnus, and RC looking at Optimus Prime's dead body. And then when you open the box, you get the Earthrise repaint of Optimus Prime. The repaint of Optimus Prime. Fun enough, the plastic is actually the exact same as Earthrise Optimus Prime. So that's very weird and a little random detail. But let's get this box out of the way and actually talk about the real figure. Now that we got Alternate Universe Optimus Prime back in here, he looks very nice. Not that I care about this mode so much, because isn't why people are buying it for. He is the same exact truck as Earthrise Optimus Prime. And like Earthrise Optimus Prime, he comes with one accessory, well, kind of two. He comes with his Ion Blaster in silver, a chrome silver, that you could store the same exact way as Earthrise Optimus Prime, like that. And that looks fine, I guess. He does technically come with another accessory, that being this trailer, and I'll discuss that once I get into the robot mode, more about the trailer. Some stuff I did not mention in my Earthrise Optimus Prime video. The wheels on the trailer are the exact same as this Dark of the Moon Studio Series Optimus Prime, and some people have a problem with that, and I do not care. I honestly don't really care. It doesn't really matter to me. Another thing is I actually mistransformed my Earthrise Optimus Prime in its review video. So, in the original video, I did not flip out the leg tabs right here, and these are meant to plug in under the arms. So yeah, oops, my bad. And yeah, that is pretty much it for the vehicle mode. It does roll very nicely, except as you can see right here, these wheels aren't moving. But on this side, these wheels are moving. And taking off taking off the trailer, you don't really get anything much. Very nice trailer truck. Now putting that back on, let us bring in the original Earthrise Optimus Prime. And yeah, I think you could definitely say which one you're gonna pick for the color scheme. As you can see, the trailer is different. It is molded in a different plastic. I honestly wish that they would have kept it in the same plastic, but it does contrast better with this silver that they use for the corpse of Optimus Prime. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the vehicle mode. So let's get to the transformation of Alternate Universe Optimus Prime. And here we have the Alternate Universe Optimus Prime in his robot mode, and it looks very nice. So, as you could see, let me point out that this figure does have a new head sculpt, and that is very cool. I'm really glad they went the extra mile to give this an extra head sculpt, but usually for these types of repaints, like even Generation Selects, they give new head sculpts, so not really a big deal, but to me, it's a big deal. As we could see, he has black eyes and battle damage on his face, and going closer to the body, he has a battle damage on his, what is this, the right side of his body. That is from when Megatron threw a piece of floor on him in the movie. Oh, this is based on the Transformers movie, if you didn't know. And all the colors are pretty much accurate to that scene. Now, mine does have a bit of silver paint on his arm, but I honestly don't really care about that. the figure looks very nice either way. This figure does have his gun accessory that you unfold and plugs into his hand very nicely. And yes, it looks very nice because this figure of Optimus Prime is very good. So, taking away this accessory, since he doesn't really need it since he's a corpse, what else does this figure have? Well, he does also come with a Matrix of Leadership. Now, I'm glad he does come because the Earthrise Optimus Prime, for me, it was a pain to get that Matrix out. But this one, it's super easy to get out. And it is the exact same Matrix as the last time, so that's fine. I don't really care. Yeah. So, putting the Matrix aside, you could see the chest is painted differently from Earthrise Optimus Prime. Instead of being painted pure silver, this has some orange, goldish bronze detail in the inside, and looks fine. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Earthrise Optimus Prime. Mold-wise, for posability, has a head that could go all the way around, can't really look up but can look down, a swivel at the shoulder, swivel at the wrist, elbow, swivel at the elbows, then has an elbow joint, hands could open, swivel at the hands, swivel at the waist, but the wheels kind of get in the way, but I'll show a solution to that in a moment. Can spread, can kick forward, and can't really kick back because of that, but again, I will go over that in a second. Has a swivel here, a knee, and a delicious pivot. So yeah, some great posability. And I was mentioning this back part. So before I go into that, let me bring in my Earthrise Optimus Prime. And as you can see, he is missing his wheel details, and I did not customize this figure. Let me just put this normal, just so you guys can kind of see. I did not customize this Earthrise Optimus Prime. So, the wheels, I learned, are on an easy thing where you just pop them off. And then you could regain some of that good posability, but actually these kind of get in the way. But you get a little bit more range with this, and that looks much better. So I'm glad Hasbro did that in the end, and let's just bring them together for one shot. Now, let's get into the negative of this figure. This trailer. Why did they include this? So, I don't know what's the purpose of this trailer. Oops. I didn't know what the purpose of this trailer was. Why did they have to re-include this? Did they really just want to make it $50? Because the last time they did an Amazon exclusive, they used the Power of the Primes mold, which that was another $50 leader class figure. But what is the purpose of this trailer to include this? Honestly, I have no idea. Is this supposed to be Optimus Prime's deathbed? I mean, he could barely fit on it. I mean, kind of, but that deathbed has its own look. And yeah, I guess that looks alright, but this just adds up on the price. And it can do the exact same thing the Earthrise Optimus Prime's trailer can do. Has the repair unit on him. So yeah, honestly, this trailer isn't really necessary for this figure. And what annoys me even more, they are re-releasing the Earthrise Optimus Prime in the Netflix line for Wave 2 without the trailer. So why are they just reusing this trailer for here, and when they could have just made this Voyager class exclusive? I find that very annoying, and I really don't like that they did that. I mean, I don't need a second trailer, it's just an extra brick. And yeah, you could add it to your Micromaster bases, because this does have the points where you can attach a sound barrier, but who really cares? Just so I mention it, the unit can come off and has a 5mm port, so for now I'll put this on the back of him. And yeah, I guess that looks alright. Can give him a back massage, but who really cares, honestly? This should not have come with this figure. Honestly, if this figure just came solo for $30, I'd recommend him even more, but because this figure comes with this useless trailer, it's harder to say whether I recommend this figure. He does also have some Siege Blast ports, pretty much the same spots Earthrise Optimus Prime did. For size comparisons, here is alternate universe Optimus Prime with Iron Tread, Sound Barrier, Blitzwing, Sideswipe, Grapple, Galaxy Upgrade Optimus Prime, and Earthrise Optimus Prime, and yeah. And here's a picture of him with all my other Optimus Primes. So, do I recommend this figure? It's really hard to say. I honestly pre-ordered this figure right away because I missed out on that Nemesis Prime, and I really wanted that Nemesis Prime. And I will say this is a good figure, but I do not like that it has to come with this trailer. When the Masterpiece Nemesis Prime doesn't come with the trailer, and that the Hasbro Netflix exclusive Transformer Optimus Prime doesn't come with a trailer, then why does this one have to come with a trailer? I really wish this was just a simple Voyager that was an Amazon exclusive, could have done a similar box. I honestly don't know why they had to do this. I do like this figure, but why did it have to come with this extra junk? I mean, the gun would have been fine, but I don't know. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And if you really want to buy this figure, it might still be available on Amazon. I don't know. If it is, here's it on the screen and a link in the description. But that is it for this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.